Yeah, I don't ever remember feeling like this. But I'm out here in these YouTube streets. So I want you to get your fingers.
I don't know what you're doing.
I want you to
right
get
now,
your
but
mouse.
I want you to check me out.
And I want you to check me out.
Get ready to do this. It's the relationship rehab. Like, share, and subscribe. We coming at you live. So come on, let's take a ride. Then subscribe to United Guns of America. Just click that link and listen up to what I'm telling you. It's the relationship.
Click that link right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and I just want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what you think. I'm gonna talk about some things, you can talk about some things, and we can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about having a conversation, right? I mean, if we can't talk to each other, then, I mean, what are we really here for? I want y'all to be able to just come over to my channel, talk to me about what's going on with you, and I can tell you what's going on with me, and we can build some things, you know what I'm saying? That's all about growth, baby. So click that link, go ahead and swipe on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Share my content. It's just get me out here, baby. Cause we just talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like doing what I'm doing because it's about the people. It's about us having a conversation with each other. It's about us discussing whatever needs to be discussed. And on these YouTube streets, this is the best place to do it, baby. Like, share, subscribe. That's right. Click the link. Click the link. Yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's out here that's already subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all ain't the first one, and y'all ain't the last one. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that done click the link, that done click the share, and then subscribe to your boy. Cause we gon' grow this thing together, baby. Relationship rehabbing, United Guns of America. To the world blow up, baby. Yeah. Click the link, baby. Click the link, baby. Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to send a shout out to all y'all. I love y'all. That's why I do this. It's for the love of us, baby. I appreciate all of y'all. Ooh, we gon' do this thing. We gon' do this thing right here, baby. Hey, look, if you at a computer right now, just go ahead and click your link. What else you got to lose, baby? Tell me what you think. Hit the comment section. You can jump on the live panel. We do it all here. That's what it's all about. So come holler at your boy. I've been doing this for years, but I just got onto this YouTube thing. So hey, let's see what it do and where it can go.
To United Guns of America. Just click the link and listen up to what I'm telling you, telling you.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and yes, we are back for another live, and I am excited to be here on tonight. This is the United Guns of America and the Relationship Rehab. Please click the like button on your way in. Let me give some shout outs while we're in here. First up, foremost, over on the United Guns of America, I want to give a shout out to All That Remains, William Richardson Sr., not Jr., but Sr. And also want to give a shout out to KFX, my man King Cardell out there representing for them truckers. All my truckers out there, salute to y'all. Thank y'all for doing what y'all do. Shout out to my man Lancelot, came in with the donation back to back. My man, cheers to you, my brother. Appreciate you. Shout out to Miss Lolita, Stevie Wonders, and my man Chief X. I said Chief Chef X. There we go. Soto Nation since 09. Damn. When did I start fucking with Soto Nation? Was that 2013? 2012 or 2013? Yeah, somewhere around there for me. Yeah, I want to say it was 2013, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. That's when I first came up on top. But shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. Let's see who else. Got my man Wolf Bear in the building. What's happening, Captain? Poco 29, Billy Goat Gruff. What's happening? Sean Ghostface Trucker. Chicago Bears contributed to the negative welfare of their fans. Go Pack, go. Boy, ain't it something? I ain't nobody talk. Look, I saw one of my boys today, Keith. He posted, my boy, I said Keith, yeah, because we black. It's really Keith, but we pronounce it Keith. My man Keith, he posted up a real good little meme today, and it was like, man, Michael Vick has been talked about for these damn dogs for over a decade. I mean, Michael Vick couldn't go no goddamn well without being talked about just a little bit. I mean, if he was in a car accident, they'd be like, "Yep, Michael Vick was in a car accident. Yeah, he was also arrested and did jail time for them dog." I'm just saying, they brought it up every chance they could get. The NFL is notorious for this, and I'll say this, and y'all know I don't play the race card too often. But in this instance, I'm definitely going to say it's because that boy White that they ain't talking about this. Look, the way they talked about Ray Lewis, the way they talked about Michael Vick, and I'm not just talking about regular cats in the NFL. I'm talking about the upper echelon, that top 10% elite players. If any of them were to have done something as egregious as this, and they was black, oh my God, they would be dog walking their ass. I mean, just every day, 2-3 times a day, taking the dog out for a walk. Let's talk about what such and such did. I mean, you could just go down the line. Randy Moss talked about his ass for every little goddamn thing he did or said. Terrell Owens talked about his ass for every little goddamn thing he did or said. I mean, anything that was unbecoming of an NFL player, especially when you in that upper echelon of the NFL, your shit got talked about, especially if you was black. They damn near said Ray Lewis shot a motherfucker. They just damn near said it. I mean, Ray Rice slapped up his girl in the elevator. What is that song? Love in the elevator. Right. Got slapped in the elevator. They talked about Ray Rice. Ray Rice still can't play. On these motherfuckers' ass. Shout out to my man Lancelot, gave that platform supporter. That's what's up for 16 months. That's what's up, my man. But it's like when you talking about these people that have done, I mean, just the slightest of cases, it's all talked about. Talked about on every game, talked about on Sunday Night Football, talked about on Monday Night Football, talked about on Thursday Night Football. I mean, it's just talked about all the time. Now, Brett Favre has done some real, and these ain't allegations. These ain't like allegedly Brett Favre is supposedly, or it is rumored that, nope, the Fed's like, we got you right here, buddy. See, there's your name right there on the text messages. There we go. We got evidence, and don't nobody know nothing. Don't nobody know nothing. Like, how is this not being talked about? It ain't on Good Morning America. It ain't on the WGN News. It ain't on ESPN News. It ain't on TBS. It ain't on shit. Ain't on Channel 5. Ain't on Channel 7. It ain't on Channel 2. Ain't nobody said nothing. Right, exactly. Chef, ain't nobody talking about, hey, we need to, he should be removed from the Hall of Fame. They kept T.O. ass out the Hall of Fame as long. Had T.O. not had them records, that motherfucker still wouldn't be in the NFL, in the Hall of Fame. They could, I mean, every last one of these, it's just amazing to me how all of a sudden, when certain, and I'm just saying, if you think back, because I was thinking about this, you tell me the last white NFL football player that did some fuck shit and it was just all over the news and still being talked about every time you see him. You don't hear it. You don't hear it. I'm just saying, it's just one of those. It's so obvious that you can't deny it. You can't deny it. Mark Chamorro, y'all remember him? Another Green Bay Packer. Statutory rape, not once but twice. Hell, let's go bigger. Let's stick with the big names. Ben Roethlisberger, not one but two rape cases. Y'all don't even remember that shit, do you? Don't even remember it, do you? I do. As man, I miss you, Tommy. Petrus Farms remembers. Y'all don't remember that? Big Ben Roethlisberger had not one but two rape cases. Nothing said about it. Whispered. Yeah, Ben got this allegedly rape case. Nothing else said about it. Michael Vick let a couple of dogs on his property and they got to scrapping a little bit. They not only kicked him out the NFL, put the nigga in jail. Once the nigga got out of jail, made him beg and clean up his old act. He had to apologize to 11 people, had to go on an apology tour, had to go and just do all kinds of shit to get back in the good graces of the people. This nigga Brett Favre stealing millions of dollars that was allocated for welfare. That means broke people. That means black people. That means homeless people. That means trailer park trash. All of the people that get EBT, WIC, all of them stole millions of dollars. Nothing said. Only person I've seen talk about this, besides me, is Shannon Sharp on his show with with Skip Bayless. Skip, let me tell you, Skip, that he the only one. And it's crazy that nobody else is saying nothing about it. But you let that have been a black boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Right, they still talk shit about Marshawn Lynch. And Marshawn Lynch is partying way. I'm going to tell you. In all fairness, Marshawn Lynch, he is partying way too hard. He out here like Rick James. This nigga crashing cars. This nigga driving drunk. And they still find a way to mention him. They still find it. Hey, he retired too. Why are we talking about Marshawn Lynch? But I'm just saying, it's crazy. And now just to make things, to add injury to insult, this coach at the Boston Celtics, what's his name? My man just put it over here in the chat. They talk, Ime Udoka. Look here, man. Come, boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy. Now, here's my thing about that. And I don't know all the details about it, but if she didn't file no lawsuit or no report, no HR report, if she didn't go to HR and he didn't go to HR, boy, ain't no way, boy. But I will say this in all fairness. If that is the policy, to where if you are in another position of a leadership position or in a position of management or whatever, and that's the policy where you can't fool around with nobody that's under you or one of your subordinates, he knew better and she should have quit or went and got a job somewhere else if they was going to fuck around. That's all I'm saying. If that shit is company policy, you knew better not to do it. I know several people that worked in the private sector, worked in retail, and as soon as they started kicking it, as soon as they started catching feelings for each other, they said, okay, one of us got to quit or go to another store, whatever the case may be. If we're going to keep on doing this, one of us got to go. And that's what they should have did. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. They should have just been like, let me get on and skeet and skedaddle. Because, and the only reason why I say that is because if that's company policy and that's in the rule book, one of the main reasons why they do that is because it's not like these motherfuckers then got the Keith Sweat vibe and talking about let's make it last forever. They ain't like gotten married or no shit like that. They just fucking. And the thing is, when you got motherfuckers like that, and when you fucking, and there's something at risk. That's just what it is. Just like them coaches that was molesting and sleeping with them kids. You know good and goddamn well in today's cancel culture, you can't be sleeping with no executive's wife. You can't be sleeping with no secretary, no assistant coach, and you the head coach. You can't do the shit. You just can't, because the minute something goes left, it's gonna be I was discriminated against. I was in a position where I couldn't do this because he was sleeping with me, and when I didn't want to sleep with him no more, now I got fired. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. So it's like that's my thing, and my thing is too, you know, from a company perspective and a policy perspective. If they actually just suspended him, he got off lucky, because in most instances, that's termination. They fire your ass. Yup, I'm sorry, but your ass got to go. I'm just saying. That's just from my experience with this. In all fairness, and how shit is gone, and the way the shit usually roll, when you let me put the chat up. When you do some shit like that, and you fucking on the job, and you fucking somebody that's, as far as the pecking order goes, no pun intended, beneath you, no pun intended, then there you go. There you go. That is too fucking much. You're doing too much. You was having too much fun, Charlie Murphy. And like I said, the fact that he didn't get fired, even though he got a long ass suspension, and they said, we don't want to see your ass for a whole year, nigga. Take your ass on home. The fact of the matter is, that shit could have been worse. Because I'm telling you this, most companies fire your ass for that shit. So they kind of took it light on the nigga. I'm just saying. So that's just, in all fairness, in all reality, you shouldn't have been doing that shit. If y'all both managers or something, y'all fucking, if that's cool with company policy, then hey, fuck on. But if y'all are sitting there and you know good and goddamn well what the policy is, hey man, and I know a nigga can be sitting back saying, man, white people get away with that all the time. Maybe so, unless you're Harvey Weinstein, because he didn't get away. I'm just saying. You Kevin Spacey, he didn't get away. So hey, Ime Udoka, you shouldn't have been doing it. Udoka, you shouldn't have poked her. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And a minute y'all started and decided to fuck around, let's just say y'all fell in love. Man, let's just say y'all really, really, really like each other. Then one of y'all should have just left. Look, I'm gonna go on over here to the San Antonio Spurs, or I'm gonna go to let's see what it was at in Boston. I'm gonna go over here to the Philadelphia 76ers and do my job, and you stay on over here at the Celtics. Figure it out. I'm gonna go to the New Jersey Nets. I'm gonna take my ass to the Knicks. Hell, you could have walked on to the Knicks as a manager. The Knicks so bad you could just walk on in staff as a manager. They're like, hey, what are you here for? You here to try out? No, I'm here to go for. I'm doing a walk on for the assistant coach job. They said walk on for the assistant coach. Yep. All right, come on, man. Right, Donald Sterling lost his whole motherfucking franchise. There it is. He was talking about niggas. He can't stand the fact that his young white girl was fucking around with them niggas. He ain't like it. He's like, look, they like being they like zoo animals. You look at them in the habitat and you keep on going. You don't hang out with these niggas. But whatever. I'm just saying, they just should not have done that shit. They both know better. Y'all grown, and one of y'all could have just quit or got a transfer, something. But I digress. Let's go ahead and let's get into the show. And without further ado, we're going to start a commercial and I'm going to play my favorite part of the show. Let's go. Where is my favorite part of the show? Oh, there we go.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C.
Well, thank you for that monologue, man. I appreciate that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying. I try to give y'all a good show. All right, so let's go ahead and let's talk about shootings just a little bit. Now, y'all always hear me say this, and I say this because it is so very true. When it comes to self-defense, there's only one person responsible for your personal safety, and it's you. You are responsible for your own personal safety, basically protecting you, your family, your ass is responsible for your ass. Plain and simple. This is why it is so important for people to actually, he said the thumbnail got me here. Look here, Vegas. I just learned tonight how to stitch two pictures together. I swear to God. So I am really, really excited about that right now. I was able to do that because I was like, man, I got to figure this shit out. Been trying it for the longest and it worked. So, hey, shout out to you, man. Thank you so much. That really, you just inspired me. Now y'all gonna see me doing it a lot more now because I figured out how to do it. Thank you, YouTube, showing me the way. But I always say that you're responsible for your own protection. You're responsible for your safety and all that kind of stuff. And the reason why I say that is because in life, when it comes to getting into an altercation with somebody, it's all about a matter of seconds before things can make a turn for the worse and your life can be on the line. And a lot of people have this thing, and this is why I really, really stress this whole idea of just saying, don't fuck with me politics is the way to go. Because if people stop fucking with people, you would not have 75 to 80% of the shootings and stabbings and ass whoopings that go wrong. You wouldn't have them. But because people think in today's world that they can just fuck with you, this is why shit like this happens. They think because they bigger, they think because they know how to fight, they know karate, they know jujitsu, they know kung fu, whatever the case may be, or they just think they're flat out badass. That mentality, when it comes to fucking with other people, it is the thing that gets so many people killed unnecessarily. Now, it's some motherfuckers that's just saying, hey, I just want to die today. But the majority of people, they get into these situations where they get shot or where they get killed or they get stabbed or whatever the case may be because they want to fuck with people. And the reason why they fuck with people in most instances, they fuck with people because in their mind they believe they can. They believe he ain't gonna do shit. They believe she ain't gonna do shit. They believe I can beat their ass. They believe it. Time and time again, I see this phenomenon to where people think, oh, I can just fuck with you and you can't do nothing to me. And this is yet another reason why I like the fact that people have and should carry guns. Because you shouldn't get the opportunity to fuck with me, slap me around, beat me to a pulp, beat me to within an inch of my life before I can retaliate. Nope. How about this, sir? How about this, ma'am? Don't fuck with me at all. And we won't have to get into no type of altercation. We won't have to deal with the fact that somebody's mad at somebody. You can be mad at me all you want. You can hate my guts. Call the police, bitch, if you don't like something that I'm doing. Call the police. But other than that, it is not my job to understand what you is or what you ain't gonna do. It's not my job to do that. My job is to protect my life, protect my family's life. And when you start talking shit, when you start threatening them, when you start running up on a motherfucker, telling me you gonna whoop my ass, I may die from an ass whooping. Like that ain't never happened before. And it's like these people think that, man, well, he ain't had no weapon though. Man, please, I can't tell you how many times somebody done got hit the wrong way and then had life-changing motherfucking injuries. I can't tell you how many times somebody got stomped the wrong way and they dead. I can't tell you how many times somebody done got their ass whooped and wind up with permanent brain damage. So it's like, no, you don't get the right to fuck me up to within an inch of my life or to break a bone, crack my fucking orbital bone, shatter my fucking jaw, thinking I'm talking like Kanye through the wire. No, you don't get to do that to me because I want to see what you gonna do first. No, fuck that. How about you just don't put your hands on me? How about you just leave if you got a problem with me or call the police? What up, Bolo? But it's like we have this mentality in today's world where you think you can fuck with somebody and that's it. Man, do you realize that back in the Wild West, back in the early settlement days of America, you know, when all of the English and British people came over and killed a bunch of Indians? Yeah, during that time. When they came over here and they was just pushing them Indians all the way over to the edge of the continent. But in certain settlements, people walked around with guns, and if somebody thought you was cheating in a card game, gunfight. Somebody thought that you spit on their boot, gunfight. Somebody thought you looked at them wrong, gunfight. To the death. Like, hey, all right, let's go. Bang. Oh, so you think you just gonna talk shit and just take my money and just ain't gonna give me a chance to win back? Bang. So it's like we come from a savage and primitive upbringing. I get it in America. However, you take that and fast forward to today's time. No, we not killing people because of how they looked at us. Well, maybe if you're in the wrong neighborhood, nigga could do that. Niggas do that. But for the most part, when it comes to something where somebody offends you, if you would leave people the fuck alone, there's so many of us that would still be here today. But no, you have people that want to press the envelope. They want to force their fucking will upon you, and they think they can do it, and they think it's okay. And we're going to find out why it's not. Yep, we're going to find out why it's not.
Lauren, after nearly 3 weeks of searching for answers, the attorney for Chad Reed's widow tells us she's ready to end the speculation and show the public exactly what happened when Kyle Carruths fatally shot Chad Reed on November 5th. She claims Kyle Carruths should be arrested for murder, yet no charges have been filed. While Kyle Carruths' lawyer, David Gwynn, has also shown us a video from another perspective, saying he believes that it supports Kyle's claim of self-defense. Now, we're going to show you both of those videos side by side. We've censored the profanity and blurred the graphic images, but we do want you to know that these videos are disturbing.
This is on video! Call the police. Call 911. Call 911. Call 911. Call 911. I'm recording it! Oh my god! Call 911.
Oh yeah.
Call 911. I have it on video, Kyle. You
Oh, yeah.
did it, not him.
You know what? Now, what do you notice about this instantly? What do you notice about this? The bitches are off to the side. Women are off to the side while two men kill each other. Well, a man kills another man. Yep. Let's watch it again.
Both of those videos side by side. We've censored the profanity and blurred the graphic images, but we do want you to know that these videos are disturbing.
This is on video! Call the police. Call 911. Call 911. Call 911. Call 911. I'm recording it! Oh my god! Call 911. Call 911. on video, Kyle. You did it, not him.
I told all of y'all to leave.
We came to get his son.
He's not here.
She should have told that.
We came to get his son. His son's not here. Well, she should have told that. How you show up at another motherfucker's house talking about what the fuck they should have done and talking about what the fuck you gonna do? I don't understand why people think well, I do understand. Why you feel that you have the right to come to my house and tell me what the fuck is going on and what the fuck you gonna do? There you go. There you go. Kyle Carruths. No relation to Ray Carruths, but shit, same outcome. Somebody wound up dead. You come to this man's house arguing and shit about your kid. I get it, fine. But what the fuck makes you think it's okay to tell a motherfucker what you gonna do to their ass when he's telling you to leave? I don't know an instance in life where a man with a gun who's telling me to leave his property, I'm gonna say, nah, fuck that. I ain't going nowhere and I ain't got no gun. I ain't going no motherfucking well. I'll take that gun from your ass. It's like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Why would you not leave? Why, if he's telling your ass to get the fuck off my property, fine. He ain't giving you your son. Okay, call the police. Look, yeah, I need a police officer out here. Such and such guy ain't letting me see my son. His wife ain't letting me see my son. That bitch ain't letting me see my son. I'm supposed to have my son. Fine, figure that part out. But you sitting there gonna tell this motherfucker what time it is. He then goes into the house to get a gun to make sure he's telling your ass, I'm telling you to leave, man. Get the fuck out of here. Nope. Fuck that. Want my son. Want to get my son. I'm going to take that gun from your ass. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. I shot you down. Bang, bang. You hit the ground. Bang, bang. I used to shoot you down. Motherfucker hit that dude 2 times real quick. Next thing you know is what? That's it. That's what you gonna die for. Cause I want to argue with this motherfucker on his property about not leaving. I'm gone. 2 words. I'm gone. Sorry, sir. My give up. My give up. He could be the littlest of men. I'm not gonna be like this little pussy ass motherfucker. In my mind, I may say that, but I'm leaving. I'm backing the fuck up. Once he go in the house and I don't have no gun, I'm gone. That's it. I'm gone. I'm not gonna sit there and go back and forth with a motherfucker who got a gun telling me to get the fuck out of here. Dude, you think you just ain't gonna leave and you gonna think you just gonna talk cash shit? Okay, let's see how long you do it.
She should have told that.
She should have told that.
None of y'all should be here. I asked you to leave. I did everything. I did not want to do any of this.
911.
Ain't that just like a bitch sitting in the car? 911, 911. She should have told that. Bitch, how about you tell your boyfriend or your husband, honey, get the fuck in the car. He's got a gun. But look at the dude. He think he bigger than him and he'll beat his ass. And he think this little man ain't got the balls to shoot me. And I done already wrote a check my ass can't cash, so I'm gonna talk shit because my girl in the car, and I got to show her that I ain't gonna even back down even when it's a gun in play, bitch, because I'm just tough like that. Yeah, okay. Next thing you know,
He broke my collarbone.
and your ass is laid the fuck out, and you just straight up then got hit in your chest, and now
The upper room When Jesus.
The guy told your ass to leave.
And also breaking today, Chad's widow, Jennifer Reed, petitioning to take full custody of Chad's children from their mother, Christina Reed. In an affidavit obtained today, she claims Christina...
This lady Sunday said he pulled the lethal weapon too. He hit her with the diplomatic immunity. Oh, I'm gonna have to get that sound bite. Lady Sunday, I'm gonna get that sound bite. Diplomatic immunity. He just got revoked. He hit his ass with the Murtaugh.
puts her children in emotional and physical danger by keeping them around the man who killed their father. We also spoke with Kyle Carruth's attorney today. He tells us, quote, all Texans may...
Let's read that. All Texans may lawfully brandish a firearm to protect themselves, their property, and their business. Careful study of the video showed Kyle's gun was brandished but never pointed at Reed. It was only after Mr. Reed said, "I'll take your gun," and slinging him across the patio like a scarecrow. They bogus as hell for that scarecrow comment, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Dude thought that he could test his fucking might. He heard that he saw that little ass dude standing on the porch talking about, "Leave, man, get the fuck out of here, man." And the dude was like, "I'm gonna go get my gun." And what did Mr. Reed, old Chad, said? Bum, 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 bum. Test your might. And he got his ass immortal combated, goddammit. Finishing. Little guy wins.
They lawfully brandish a firearm to protect themselves, their property, and their business. Careful study of the video showed Kyle's gun was brandished but was never pointed at Reed. It was only after Mr. Reed said, "I'll take your gun," and slinging him across the patio like a scarecrow, and then stepped toward him, that Mr. Carruth pointed the gun at Mr. Reed. It is my opinion, because of their knowledge of all the facts and the Texas Castle Doctrine and having done a thorough job, that LPD knew this was a justifiable homicide. Our hopes are that a Lubbock grand jury will do a thorough investigation of all the facts and will clear Mr. Carruth.
And
now,
that
neither
is
Mrs.
why
Reed or Mr. Carruth have agreed to any invitations for comment today. As always, we'll tell you the latest.
That is why it's another reason on why I love Texas. Goddamn. Because that's how it should be. There is no instance and no reason why anyone should have the right to come onto someone's property, talking cash shit, telling them what the fuck they'll do to them, which is threatening them. "I'll beat your ass," that's a threat. "I'll fuck you up," that's a threat. "You got me fucked up," yep. I'm just saying. So, you want to know what happened? Judge dismisses family law case of children whose father was shot, killed on Texas front porch during argument over custody. Boom. Yep. There you go. And now the mother was trying to was trying to get custody of the kids. It's like, why? He did this shit. I mean, if the kids are old enough, you can ask the kids if they want to stay or not, but shit, he did that shit. You brought that shit on yourself. Trying to impress some woman, your girl, your bitch, your new bitch, whatever the case may be, man, y'all dudes better stop it. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, that beats a drawn gun. You could have had 5 guns on you. Somebody draw a gun on you before you could draw yours, might give up. Just stop. Just say, "All right, cool, you got me, player. Best believe that, player. Let me go ahead and get on up out of here." But no, he literally presses the fucking issue unnecessarily. This dude, it ain't like he done killed your kid. He literally, you arguing about what time the kid was supposed to be picked up. Look, hold on. Matter of fact, let me give you the facts. Jennifer Reed, the widow of Chad Reed, has sought to intervene in the ongoing divorce and custody matter between Chad and his ex-wife, Christina Reed. After Jennifer recorded cell phone video of Christina's boyfriend, Kyle Carruths, appearing to shoot and kill Chad during a fight. The shooting happened during an argument over when Chad would be able to pick up a son he shared with Christina. Come on, man. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Why? Jennifer Reed released the video when she filed a motion to take custody of Chad and Christina's two children following Chad's death. At the time, Jennifer said in an affidavit that Chad's oldest child told Jennifer he blames his mother for the shooting and that he will run away from home if he sees Kyle there again. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Jennifer also said in the affidavit that one of Chad's children will tell the family court judge that he wants to live with Jennifer. If that's what the kids want to do, fine. Now, however, according to Jennifer's attorney, that family law case has been dismissed. So that means what? She was trying it and the shit didn't work, and there it is. There it is. It's like, dude, there was no way, and I mean no way, that dude should have taken it that far over arguing about when I get to pick up my son. It's just, there's just no justification for it. So under Texas law, one of the blood relatives of the children would need to file suit in order to obtain custody of the children. And it pains Mrs. Reed that no family member has yet stepped up to protect these children, Harris said. Mrs. Reed is glad that other family members have joined the civil suit against Kyle Carruths, but wishes that their priorities had been to seek protection of the children first, as she did. On November 5th, Chad and Jennifer had gone to Carruth's home, which is also his home office, to pick up Chad and Christina's son. Chad and Christina started to argue over the time Chad was supposed to pick up the child. Jennifer started recording the fight on her cell phone. During the argument, Kyle is seen going into the home and emerging with a gun. As the conflict escalated, Kyle shot into the porch near Chad's feet. Chad then used the gun as leverage to push Kyle away from him, at which point Kyle fired 2 shots at Chad. Send him ass. That's your ass. Local authorities at the time opted to not pursue criminal charges against Carruths, but after increasing public pressure, Texas General Attorney Ken Paxton confirmed in December that his office was investigating. The Lubbock District Attorney Office recused itself. Was investigating. The Lubbock District Attorney Office recused itself from the case. Carruth's estranged wife, Anne Marie Carruths, is a district judge in Lubbock, so that's why they recused itself. But it's like, dude, you brought this on yourself. And yes, he wasn't thinking about his kid. He was thinking about showing out. Because the minute that dude came out there with that gun, he should have been like, man, I'm not about to get shot or die over this shit. I'll take it up with the judge. I'll take it up with the police. Because if he'd called the police and the police would have came, dude wouldn't have came out there with no motherfucking gun talking about, yeah, get the fuck out of here, and then been straight. It wouldn't have been that way. And it actually would have helped his case. That dude should have just been like, fuck it, my give up, and should have just walked away. And if he still had a problem with picking up his kid, call the police. Because if they're divorced, I'm sure there's a custody decree that states exactly how shit rolls. But, hey, he want to talk shit and he thought he could whoop. He's probably been wanting to whoop that little man's ass for the longest time because he like, man, he with my wife. And he mad that this dude is with his wife. Plain and simple. And he took the shit to the point, too far to the point to where he died. He got killed over it. And all his girl did was sit her ass in the car and talking about, you should have said that Call 911. Call 911. Call 911. My man said, I told y'all to leave. As my cousin Tuck would say, told your ass. Told your ass. They wouldn't leave. There it is. I have no remorse for that shit right there. You gonna stay your ass there? You get what you get. You get what the fuck you get. I'm just saying, I don't see any other way where this shit works out to where you just get to do what the fuck you want to do and talk all kind of cash shit and it's just fine. We don't say nothing. We don't do nothing. Nope. Nope. It's like, man, it is what it is, man. But I want to show y'all this other one before we wrap it up because this one was similar in that effect, but it was just a little bit different. But I want to show you guys what took place with this one. Now this, actually, I'm going to switch this. Well, no, I can leave it right here. That's fine. Yeah. Because I got to show it a different way. I could not download this one for some reason. So let me close this. Yeah. All right. Yo. Okay. Now this one here, I'm going to tell you this one is sad as well. And it's the same deal. Somebody thinks I can do, they got that Devin the Dude spirit. And they think I can do what the fuck I want to do. And say what the fuck I want to say. And don't nothing happen. But we going to show you different.
Make sure that you go and listen to the Active Self-Protection podcast with our defender in today's video. And what you'll hear is that he and
let me just say this, fair use and shout out to Active Self-Protection.
a former good friend who was a neighbor have had a significant falling out. In fact, he's gotten an order of protection against that guy that has not yet been served. It had just been approved but not served. So it's 5:30 in the morning and our...
You hear that? This guy right here that you see walking out, 5:30 in the morning, he got an order of protection against this other guy. This dude at 5:30 in the morning decides to do what? I'm going to go over to this dude's house when I know he getting ready to go out for work, and I'm going to do what? I'm going to fuck with him. Okay.
Our defender is actually walking out here to his car, and the guy's got that he's had a falling out with is parked across the street waiting for him at 5.
Dude is across the street waiting for his ass. Okay, so now you just going to fuck with him. Now you just gonna fuck with him, right? I'ma sit my... Do you understand that this guy had what time of the day, how much energy and time it takes for this dude to sit across the street of this man's house? He's probably out there at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning waiting on his ass. And got this kind of energy at 5:30 in the morning. Watch.
5:30 in the morning and is going to come and confront him, and he actually has a knife on his person. We have audio from a couple of angles here. Let's listen into what happens.
Yep.
Get down. Get down. I said get down. Shoot me down. Shoot me, bitch. Get down. Shoot me, motherfucker. Get down. Shoot me, bitch. Get down.
Now, what do you do with that? Shoot me, bitch. Shoot me, motherfucker. You know what I would have done? Just like in motherfucking Harlem Nights. What happened when Della Reese was talking all that shit? You gonna pull your gun on me? What the fuck is wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Go ahead. There's my pinky toe. She was throwing that towards you like, shoot it. Go ahead. What you gonna do? There it is right there. There it is. And Eddie Murphy, a.k.a. Quick, looked over at Charlie Murphy and Robin Harris. Damn, both of them gone. Rest in peace. And it's like he looked over at them, and what did them niggas do? Said, hey, man, what the fuck you gonna do? Bitch pulled a razor. You pulled your gun and said, bitch, you better stop. Bitch was like, no, motherfucker, fuck that. Oh, no. There you go. I'm gonna shoot your ass. I'm not playing. Look, this ain't one of them situations where you say, oh, he just talking. Or he just fooling about. Nope. You telling me to shoot you, motherfucker, you ain't gonna have to tell me too many times. The fact that I got my gun out means I'm already ready to shoot your ass. But I'm hoping that you will stop. But think he gonna stop?
Down on the ground! Get down! Get down!
Get down, get down.
Get down! Shoot me! Get down! Shoot me! Get down! Shoot! Get down! Put your fucking hands up.
Look at how much he bagging up.
Pussy, get down.
Pussy.
Put your fucking hands up, pussy. Put the fucking gun down and scrap like a man, bitch.
See?
Scrap like a man, bitch.
See?
Put your motherfucker. I'm gonna think I go.
Who's the bitch now? See?
The perp here has a knife clipped into his shorts. And you heard him screaming and, you know, yelling and.
Who's
and
the bitch
questioning.
now?
Scrap like a man, bitch. Put your
Sweet Georgia Brown. God damn, this nigga crazy.
The perp.
Ow, ow, ow. This
The perp
is
here has a knife clipped
exactly
into his
what he
shorts, and you
deserved.
heard-
That was sound like a little old
The perp here has a
lady,
knife
don't it?
clipped-
Yeah. Just what he needed.
The perp here has a knife clipped into his shorts, and you heard him screaming and, you know, yelling and questioning his ego and all those things. But what you're going to see here is, and thinking about it, as he takes off the overshirt, that exposes the fact that he's got a knife clipped to his waistband. And then he's going to sneak in, and then kind
Right.
of make a gesture as he comes in like he's going for that. And that's when he gets
What else
shot.
can you
I have
do?
all of the police data on this one. All
He
of
said he
the-
sounded like a
the,
cat in heat.
reports
I don't know.
and
Let's
all that.
see.
The perp here has a knife clipped into his shorts, and you heard him screaming and, you know,
But it's
yelling
like-
and
It's like, dude, what are you gonna do? What else can I do? What else can I do? You just gonna keep fucking around with me? You keep on coming at me and pressing me like that, I'm gonna feel just like this.
Well, he died doing what he loved. Getting shot.
That's just what it is. That dude literally kept talking about, put your gun down, pussy, bitch. Put your gun down, scrap like a man, bitch. It's like, dude, I'm not gonna sit back and argue with you. What if I don't want to scrap? What if I don't want to fight? You got a fucking knife on your hip, but you steady talking about what you gonna do to me. You gonna beat my ass. I don't want to deal with that shit, dude.
will document what happens around your home. That's a very good thing. I think
Look.
keeping your firearm on your person and being very
Minding
high
my own fucking
skill
business at
set with it, also
5:30
good.
in
And
the
also
morning.
paying attention in your world, especially if you've got a known threat, also very good. So those
It's
three
like,
things
damn,
get us
dude.
going from the defender's point.
I don't want to have to deal with that shit. I don't want to have to deal with you at 5:30 in the morning talking about you gonna fuck me up, whoop my ass, whatever the case may be. And then when I shoot you, it's ow, 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 ow. It's what you asked for. Because you know what? That's how he sounded. Whee! That's exactly how he sounded. You thought it was a fucking game all this time, dude. You was fucking with a gangster nigga, and he hit your ass with that hot shit as well as he should have. You don't get to just fuck with somebody at 5:30 in the morning, dude. Man, I ain't got time for that shit. I got shit to do. I gotta work. I don't have time to be sitting here arguing with no motherfucker who wanna fight at 5:30 in the morning. Bitch, I got a job. You wanna fight? Okay, fight this.
Bless the guy with the hot sauce and get him to leave me alone. Now, I know some
Backing
people are
up.
ask,
Just think, that shit started on the other side of that truck. It was on the front side of that truck where they started going back and forth and arguing and all that shit. And he going through, and this dude here steady, oh, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
now let's think about here why, again, he decided.
Oh, you gonna get this ass, you gonna get this work. Like he on one of them motherfucking little freestyle joints, one of them little freestyle verses. You gonna get this work, nigga. Like, man, if you don't put your shirt back on, I tell you what, take your shirt off, because you're gonna need it to apply pressure to this motherfucking center mass gunshot wound I'm about to give you. Plain and simple. That's what you gonna wish you had that shirt in your hand so that you could use it to apply pressure. Cause I'm about to hit you with this hot shit. Plain and simple. I'm not fucking around with you. I'm not gonna fight you. It's like the dude at the bodega store fucking with that old man. I'ma slap him around, push him down, and not cause I can, nigga. Because he wouldn't, because your fucking EBT card wouldn't work while you wearing an Amiri denim t-shirt that probably cost nothing less than $50. It was probably fake, so you probably paid $20. You should have saved $5 and bought some chips. I'm just saying.
Can. Now,
and now he gets that real sobering moment. Like I always say, motherfuckers are the craziest, wildest, toughest niggas on the planet until that bullet hit their ass. And then they do what? They turn into the little girl that they really are. Yes. Mm-hmm. Where's the little girl? There she is. You want to find the little girl? There she is. There's the little girl right there. You want to know what a little girl is? I'll show it to you again. There's the little girl that he really is, all right there. Yeah.
the perp here has a knife clipped into his shorts, and you heard him scream.
Who wants that at 5:30 in the morning? I'm just saying.
The perp here has a knife clipped in.
The best part of waking up is your ass getting shot up. It's like, who wants that at 5:30 in the morning? This motherfucker did. That's what happened. And then, what happens after that? God damn, I ain't got my shit together. Man. My 911 is gone. Ain't that some shit? But whatever. It's ridiculous that that man had to get shot like that and to die over some stupid shit like this. Let me go ahead and read the story real quick. Police identified a man who was shot and killed. Yes, he died. He went on to the
upper room with Jesus.
yes, over this shit. Wednesday morning and killed Wednesday morning in North Phoenix. Officers found Michael Montanarell, age 32, with a gunshot wound shortly after 5:30 a.m. Wednesday in the area of Greenway Road and 28th Street in Phoenix. Police spokesperson Sergeant Margaret Cox said. Phoenix fire personnel took him to the hospital where he died from his injuries. There it is. Police said another man, 40 years old, they didn't say his name, suspected of shooting, called 911 and told police that Montanarell attacked him before the shooting. Police said the man remained on the scene and was being interviewed by detectives. Police did not identify the other man involved in the shooting. Cox said the investigation was ongoing. But it's like, dude, what else am I to do? What else am I to do? It's like you coming out here at 5:30 in the morning to talk shit and you gonna force me to fight you? How about I coordinate your afterlife for you, bro? Bucko. Get your ass where you trying to be. There is no, it's like the whole thing of trying, it's like my thing is this, and this is why I don't like states that have that duty to retreat shit. Because if you're the aggressor and you pressing your way, trying to impose your will on me, on my property, or on my personal safety, I should not have to try to figure out what you is or what you ain't gonna do to me. I just shouldn't. I shouldn't have to wait to see what the fuck you're gonna do to me. Because me waiting in a matter of seconds, he could have pulled that knife and stabbed that man and probably killed him. He could have. What if that man didn't have a gun and got his ass shanked right there in the street and died right there? Then they'd be like, we on the hunt. We got a manhunt going to find Mr. Michael Montanarell, or whatever the fuck his name is. We trying to find him because what he did to that man was terrible. No. That's exactly why you need to have a gun. So when you get an asshole like this that want to plot and wait and stalk your ass at 5:30 in the fucking morning, and that dude had just gotten a fucking order of protection against his ass, so that means this shit was ongoing. You gonna get what the fuck you deserve. I'm gonna get you where you're trying to go. To the upper room, nigga. Let's go. Climbing the stairway to heaven all by yourself. Bye-bye. And people look at this, yeah, but he didn't have the knife out. You know, he wasn't trying to. How do you know? You don't. I'm not trying to give nobody, and I mean nobody, that is trying to hurt me, harm me, be aggressive towards me. I'm not trying to give none of y'all the motherfucking benefit of the doubt and hope and pray that you ain't trying to kill me. Nope, a threat is a threat is a threat is a threat. You talking about you gonna beat my ass, pussy? You telling me, puss ass nigga, put the gun down? I ain't gonna put it down until the police get there after I shoot your ass in the chest twice. And that in itself is the only thing I can critique about this shooting. You should have double tapped him. Plain and simple. You have got to understand that people need to leave people the fuck alone. You need to leave people alone and stop fucking with people, because when you fuck with people, you get what the fuck you deserve. You get what the fuck you deserve. You go after a motherfucker, you charge at a motherfucker, you telling the motherfucker you go take the gun from them and whoop their ass. All right, fine. Come on. Come on, Cletus. But I tell you what, don't be mad when I shoot your ass and you laying on the ground and you sitting there all fucked up and you're sitting there talking about some good old. Don't expect me to be nice now. You see how my man Justice calmly got his phone out? Calling the police.
The perp here has a knife clipped into his shorts, and you heard him. The perp here has a knife clipped into his shorts, and you heard him.
All right, one more time, I'm out of here.
And question.
Shit.
The perp here has a.
All right, this is the last
one. The perp here has a knife.
I think I would have to get that one too. But that's what it is, man. That's what it is, and that's what happens. I'm going to tell you like this. In the famous words a young man once said, A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
Someone should have told you not to fuck with me.
That's just it. He said the ending of Django played beside that old boy screaming, right. It's like, man, dude, sweet baby Jesus, can you please let me kill this nigga? It's like, dude, what do you expect to happen? You just gonna tell me what the fuck you gonna do to me and I ain't gonna do nothing? Man, please. That's why that dude at that bodega store got stabbed the fuck up. That's why the guy, Michael, what was his name? Michael Connor or some shit like that. Dude that was outside. Why the guy had the shockwave sitting on his shoulder saying, you better not touch me. You better back up. You better back up. And dude out there arguing back and forth with this nigga about a fucking mattress. You threw this goddamn mattress out here. And he like, you better back up. You better back up now. Back on up now. You got a problem with him. He broke the law. He dumped the mattress. Call the police and let them sort the shit out. How you just gonna make a motherfucker do what you want them to do and they got the gun out? Man, come on. You deserve it. You deserve it. That motherfucker literally got killed arguing with a nigga about a dirty old mattress, a box spring. Dude, it's ridiculous. Why would you put yourself in that situation where you're gonna fucking die over a fucking mattress? Dude is steadily telling you, back up, get the fuck back on up now. You're getting too close now. I ain't for this bullshit now. I ain't gonna run from your bitch ass, but back on up. Kept on. His bitch right there all about. Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. Yeah, that's right, goddamn. Bang, bang. Laid his ass down. Hit him with that shockwave. Motherfucker gone. Over a fucking mattress. There it is. Dude in the bodega store. Mad over some chips. Pushing the motherfucking bodega store worker. Poking him in his face. And in the head and all, talking cash shit. There you go. Over some chips. Dead. Keisha. Dead. Dunner man. Dead. Why would you keep pushing the situation? Pressing the issue? This shit is happening. It always happens this way where people just won't stop. They just gonna keep going. And I will say this too, with this guy with the gun being that close, he actually was holding the gun out too far. He actually should have had the gun tucked ready like this with a hand out. Reason why you want to do that is because if you got the gun out like this and somebody's closing in distance, they could literally knock that gun out your hand, grab hold of the gun. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that other shit that old boy from Detroit be doing. That Detroit safe defense shit where you take a gun from him. I don't know about all that. But he could have definitely got into a struggle with that gun. Holding that gun like that, when people are closing distance on you, you tuck ready the gun, still have it aimed, but you tuck ready with a hand out front. So if a motherfucker try to reach for some shit, yeah, Detroit urban survival training, right? That's what you do. You hold that gun and you motherfucking be prepared to block a hand or whatever the case may be. But hey, tell a motherfucker, hey man, you better back up. You better back up. And if you got to shoot, bang, bang, there it is. But that's exactly why you should have that motherfucker tucked ready. You should not be fully extended with somebody that close to you, because you could literally get into a struggle for that firearm. That's just some tactical advice right there. That is definitely a situation when you got somebody closing ground on you like that and that close to you. Don't think, yeah, you motherfucker might get lucky with some Detroit urban survival training, or at the very least get into a fucking struggle with you and fight over that gun. Being that close, if you got that close of a distance, trust and believe wherever your finger is pointing is where that bullet is pretty much going to go, that close. Dude is within 4 feet of him. Wherever you got your finger at on the side of that trigger, when you put your finger on that trigger, wherever you got that motherfucker aiming at, that's what that motherfucker's going to hit. And that's why you want the motherfucker up here with your tuck ready, so you in tight. You got a hand up in case some other shit coming your way or whatever. Somebody try to fuck with you, you can block that off and bang bang, block that off and bang bang, whatever the case may be. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're trying to get the drop on somebody or you got to shoot somebody. You need to be able to shoot from that position. You need to be able to shoot from that position. And it's like, and the whole thing is, don't be being that close. You don't have to be really concerned with getting hit. Well, I mean, with hitting that person because you're so close. The odds of you hitting that person are very high. And you'll know when you hit that motherfucker when you hear this. That's when you know you hit him. I got you, Aaron. There it is. But that's what you want to be able to do. You want to make sure that you are close enough that when somebody's that close, that you are safe enough to discharge your firearm and you're still in complete control of that firearm. You do not want to get into a tussling match, or you don't want to be wrestling for that gun. And yes, like somebody said, Bigfoot said, that's why you got a laser on this gun. Absolutely. A laser is very good for close quarters combat. When you dealing with that, you got somebody that's in closer. You want to acquire all that laser does is help you acquire that target faster. That's all it does. That's all it does. And another thing too is laser color does matter. All my lasers that I have are green, and they are green for a reason. Because especially in low light situations and stuff like that, yes, you can track faster with red, but you track even faster with a green laser. So just keep that in mind when you're buying these lasers, and you'll notice that most laser sights, most lasers, the green laser is always a bit more, because that green, it's a better laser for it's quicker for acquiring a target target acquisition speed. That's what I should say. Target acquisition is faster with a green laser. The laser on my Shockwave, green. The laser on my Glock, green. The laser on my Beretta, green. Always keep that in mind. Green laser gives you faster. It's for your eyes to identify that green dot faster. You identify it faster than red. It's the reason why Kazuma's Keyblade. It's just because of the way that the eye sees color. Green is, you see green quicker than you do with red or other colors. That's just what it is. You just see it. You see it different. So I mean, you just see it faster. It's easier to pick up because it's green. That's just what it is. So, I mean, even think about it. Think about red lights. Think about a red light. You're more inclined to see a red light and not really pick it up or not really track it, which is why you see sometimes how people run into people and with their cars and their vehicles. They usually hit them. You get rear-ended or something like that while you at a dead stop. How come I didn't see that red light? It's just not you just don't track it faster as you do with the green light. You just don't. Even people will run a flashing red. You'll run that, even though we're programmed to believe and to think red stop, but we miss it sometimes with our sight. We just do. But green, you pick it up. What kind of lasers do I recommend? What brand? I recommend Surefire. I recommend Crimson Trace. And I recommend Laser Max. And Streamlight 2. So when Streamlight has a laser too. Laser Max has the guide rod laser, which is what I got in my Glock. So you see that? There's no laser on there, but yeah, it is. See that little flash and flickering? There you go. I can really make it flicker like that. But yeah, that's the green dot laser, and it flashes, and I always see this thing, whether it's at nighttime, broad daylight, you can track it better. So yes, you can. Yes, you can see a red laser, a red dot. You can see it. Yes, you can. but green gets you faster target acquisition because you can see it. It's brighter, and especially if you see you got one where it's flickering or something like that. Even on my shockwave, same thing. Put it in the camera. That's just a steady beam. That don't flicker. But yep, see how they distorts the camera and all that kind of shit. But yeah, that's the green in it. That's from my shockwave. I don't know if you can see it any other kind of way. Yeah, you can kind of see it that way a little bit. But yep, that's just what it is. So, but yeah. So when you just think about that and you think about that target acquisition, that green matters. It does. So there's your United Guns of America education point for tonight. That definitely does matter. Green lasers matter. They say Black Lives Matter, all lives matter, police lives matter, green lasers matter. So if you're gonna buy one of those and you're gonna get, going to decide to get a laser, pony up the extra money and get that green laser. Get that green dot laser, because the reason why I'm telling you that, yes, you can save a few dollars, but you get the green laser because what? When you're dealing with stuff for your firearm, your ass is on the line. That's why you don't skimp on your brakes. You don't skimp on your guns. You just don't do it. You get the best thing that you can possibly get within reason. But when it comes to saying, man, I'm gonna buy a red dot or a green dot, get you a red dot. Why? Because you can track it better. You can track it faster. And in a situation, even the one that's on my AR-15, I got one that I rigged on my AR-15 because I got my AR-15 sighted to where I can shoot it from the hip. Yup. That's my home defense weapon. So it's like, I have it sighted for that. I got it sighted for this. I got it sighted for my other two guns. I sighted for that because you never know when you're in a situation where you need close quarters, fast target acquisition. I said red dot. I did say red dot. A red laser over, a green laser over a red laser. Yeah, you're right. I did say red dot. But yes, you want to make sure that you do that because you want to be able to say, hey, if I got to pull this gun out and I got to go and do something, whether it's in broad daylight or whether it's at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I need to acquire a target or multiple targets, I want to be able to do it the most efficient and effective way possible. So spend the extra $70, $80, or $100 and get the green laser. Green laser. All right. King Jen said, I want a green laser with a high point. Goddamn high points, boy. But that's just the lesson for tonight. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the show. Man, I ain't said shit about hitting no Cash App or nothing. Hit that goddamn Cash App, please. Man, I missed all of that. Shout out to Sigma Lady. Hit your boy with 15 bucks. Thank you so much. Somebody remember. Hit that Cash App and hit that PayPal, please, please, please. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to the show tonight. If you got any other questions before I get out of here, please ask them now because we are on our way. Let's see here. Who hit me? Glenda Smiles like hit your boy with Timbo. That was the other day. Yep. But thank you everybody for tuning in. I want you to actually click that like button, click that subscribe button. If you're on United Guns of America, do the same thing. I thank you guys so much. I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I hope that people will learn this. And I'm going to be as simple and plain as I possibly can. Stop fucking with people. It's that simple. You live to fight another day. You can live to argue another day. You can live to complain another day. You just can if you do just one simple thing. Stop fucking with people because you never know what a person is prepared to do. And to die over a mattress, to die over a bag of chips, to die over what time I'm going to pick up the kids, it's stupid. It just is. It's stupid as fuck. And you cannot expect people to put up with your bullshit and your threats when they don't know what the hell you're capable of doing. You just can't expect that. The expectation to think that somebody can put up with you running your mouth, talking shit, putting your hands on them, threatening them, and all that shit, that's what it gets you. It gets you sent on to that.
The upper room with Jesus.
Just saying. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the show tonight. Till next time, peace, and I'm out.
What's going on, everybody out there in the internet world? It's me, Brian Redmond, also known as the Relationship Rehab. And I need you to do two things. What are those two things? Subscribing to both my channels. I need you to go to the Relationship Rehab, subscribe to that channel, and then I need you to go to United Guns of America and go to that channel. Now you may be asking, why would I do that, Brian? Because it's two of the hottest channels on the internet. Come over there, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions, have conversations, because that's what it's all about. We talk about some of everything: politics, relationships, guns, law enforcement, community stuff. Anything that's happening, I'm willing to have a conversation about it. So come on over. You don't got nothing else to lose, and you ain't got nothing else to do. So come to my channel, subscribe ASAP, and join in on the fun. Twice the entertainment, 2 channels, twice the fun. Come on and have a funky good time with your boy. Peace, and I'm out.